Now, 2, action. Don't whisper it like that. That's creepy.
That is so terrible.
You're creeping out the audience. And they can see us.
Balvarian pills just hit different.
What's up?
Balvarian pills just hit different.
Ovarian.
Cysterian? OBGYN pills? What the? Who the heck is that guy?
It's Neil.
It's Neil, brother.
Replacement. Yeah.
Well, welcome back to another exciting, fun episode of the Who Invited Will podcast. Come on, guys. Let's give us a round of applause. Millions of viewers in the chat. Let's all give us a round of applause. So, you may notice. Oh, thanks, Angelica. Good luck moving. Guys, there's a lot going on in the world of Who Invited Will, but first, let me introduce, to my left and your right, is not Neil. In fact, it's somebody special. It's somebody who's traveled a very long way. And it's somebody who has a beautiful, delicious southern accent. It sounds like maple syrup getting poured all over a Waffle House bathroom. So without further ado, Austin Lutz. There it is. Let's do another round of applause for Austin. Thank you for coming, Austin. Thank you for joining us.
One of those. I think I might buy one of those things where you have like the
button with the crowd.
Yes.
You know, when you press it, it's like whoosh.
Yeah.
Confetti everywhere.
Well,
Yeah.
not necessarily like a laugh track and wah wah wah.
Little soundboard. Yeah.
Soundboard
And-
sound.
yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, those stuff.
It could be really fun, I think, actually.
And I want to get one in general to start making some music.
And to my right and your left is Will Trainer.
That's me.
I forgot to introduce you. Sorry. Oh my God! And the view counts just keep going up.
We've doubled in the past 1 minute. So.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild how these views grow. Man, I feel like my mic needs to be a little bit here. So, y'all, I am sending out the link to the show.
Smart.
To my adoring family.
Chandra Mister in the chat.
Dad in the
He's
chat,
just
always on time. I
always
was
there.
just sending him the link.
Incredible.
So,
I don't think he's missed a single episode ever.
Dad, if you
I don't either.
this is
Not that I've
Austin.
seen.
You may recognize Austin from the chat, and Austin's a big fan of you, Dad. So,
I am. I think we would be friends, Chandra. Honestly, like what you've got. Jay's an awesome dude. I've been friends with him for a very long time. So happy to be here.
high five. Let's high five for that. Thank you. And this is also a special episode because this is Ayo Current in the chat.
Neil looks different. It's like,
Neil is different. I love that no one was here for the intro, so now we just got to do it over again. But this is the North Carolinian representative
subscriber number 7
of
Gaston.
Gaston Kingdom, Gaston County,
Close.
Gastonia.
Gastonia.
Hailing from Gastonia, North Carolina, it's Austin Lutz.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Lutz.
You might recognize him by Austin Lutz in the chat.
Yeah. Similar guy.
Yeah.
You know, they flew me out for the show. I called Jay last week, and he was like, Neil's not going to be here. He's like, I would like to offer you his flight to come out and do the show. And I was like, of course. I mean,
Like as long as the hotel's comped as well.
yeah,
and
and,
food.
and of course he obliged. You know,
Yeah. The first class ticket was a little steep, but we treat our guests well. If you come out here to do stuff for us, we're gonna do stuff for you. Listen, we're no Ariel Hawani. We will pay our guests. We will pay
I
our
have
guests.
No journalistic integrity.
Yeah, journalism, schmurnalism is what I say. I'm trying to get these guests paid. Ariel, Team Patty. No, I'm just kidding. Not Team Patty. That guy took an L. So, wow, man, the view counts just are going bananas today. Look at that.
we've quadrupled in the past 5 minutes.
We've quintupled almost.
Almost.
We've sextupled.
All right.
No, but-
Calm down, Will.
All right.
So,
In this show.
like I was saying, another special episode because this is possibly, and I just want to move out of the way so everyone can get a good look. Get a good look at this backdrop because this is possibly the last episode, either the last or the second to last episode in this space. I'm moving to a new space and we're gonna have a new. I'm moving out of the cave. I mean, like, Will, said, and Austin, you said it looks huge when you're
watching through my computer screen for the past 2 years. This place looks like an actual studio. And this is the first time I've seen Jay's place.
It is a studio.
Yeah.
Apartment.
So I come into the first time and I look and I'm like, okay, where are we gonna do this from? This wall looks very similar. But if you look at the wall and you look at all the space around us to your left and right, it's interesting.
People don't realize this is the only wall in my apartment. This is
the biggest space in the apartment.
It was either this or the bathroom.
Right. And it's funny. The place I'm moving into, the bathroom's actually smaller than that, and it's like, but the place is like 3 times the size. Yeah. So the bathroom sucks. That's the big drawback is the bathroom.
Okay.
The kitchen is huge. But I wish there was a little less kitchen and a little more bathroom. You know what I mean? But what can you do, man? You never get
pretty
perfect.
Adequate, though. I mean,
yeah, it's got so there's actually the door is cut away where the toilet is.
That was a little bit crazy.
It's a cutout door where the toilet is, and I'm like, all right, guys.
Seems like you'd at least have like a privacy. Well, I guess it's so low.
Well, no, it's just cut in like
the toilet.
I mean, they assume there's only one person that lives here. Right?
It's cut in like a diamond.
Yeah, maybe that.
I mean,
no
privacy needed.
It's a big place. It's definitely for two people. It's definitely like 2 or even 3 people could live in the amount of space it is.
3
people? I think not. Right? I mean,
like a couple and one other, a couple and a third,
bathroom,
a couple and a third.
Okay.
Yeah. Like and subscribe, guys. If you guys don't know that you should like and subscribe, I mean, it's insane.
If you're even here by not already liking and subscribing, that's insane.
Day 1 YouTube, 6 watching and only 1 like. Thanks, Dad. Those numbers don't add up. Something about those numbers don't add up, guys. Listen, I don't have to come to your house with
king, you best not miss.
Listen, I have receipts, and I'm willing to show them. Did you see that? You know Ariel Helwani, the MMA journalist guy? He interviews all the fighters. Mm-hmm. So basically, this one fighter had Dana White on the podcast, which is the president of the UFC, if people don't know that. And basically, the fighter and the president of the company just like absolutely trashed this journalist, called him a scumbag, called him a rat, like just laughed at him. And then the journalist came back and did like an hour and 15-minute like rebuttal of like, and it was like a 2-minute conversation. It was
play the conversation. He'd like, okay, Johnny, play it. He'd play 5 seconds. Stop it. And then he would have a half an hour segment just on the 5 seconds that the guy was talking.
He probably deserved it, you know? I mean,
he did. Well, and so then that's the whole thing.
I wouldn't say Ariel deserved. No, because he came back to Patty and clapped back, and it was just like he's playing voice notes where it's like, hey, man, I'm going to be in town. He's like, whatever happened to you going to be in town? Like, just made him look so stupid.
Yeah. And then I just saw another journalist came out, and because then the manager was claiming that, no, I wasn't telling Ariel to pay us. I was telling BT Sports to pay us. Mm-hmm. And the guy's like, well, the funny thing about that is I don't work for BT Sports or have any affiliation, and you were asking me for money as well. So he's like, no, doesn't work. But yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, I mean,
crazy.
It's like, I don't know. People probably watching don't care about MMA. Curran might, but like, it's just funny because it's like
Curran in the chat.
It's just a sport where it's just like there's no ethics, there's no like rules. Everyone just treats each other so terribly, and everyone is like kind of a terrible person. It's just very accepted in the. It is
community. Certainly different than like tennis, right? You know, where they shake hands. Yeah. You know, at the end of matches, they're just like,
right,
great job, you know.
Yeah.
MMA,
but I mean, there's like war criminals who are like sponsoring fighters. It's insane. Like, it's kind of crazy because in other sports, I feel like it would just be like there'd be like some social, but because it's cage fighting, there's no real.
I'm trying to think. I mean. Maybe it's like combat sports because there's also some pretty shady people in boxing too. But yeah, I mean, it's not like the war criminal where you're talking about like the Chechenian dude.
Oh yeah, Kadyrov. He's like the dictator of like somewhere in like Chechnya or something.
Yeah, and they all have picture like everyone, all of Ali Abdul Aziz fighters.
He apparently called up Dana.
Shooting.
He called up Dana and was like, "Why did?" The guy lost the decision, or he got a tie, and he was like, "You should have known. You should have given him the belt, you idiot!" Like apparently he was just mad at Dana. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's like, I don't know. MMA is just for degenerates. Like I'm just a degenerate.
I don't think it is.
I don't think so either.
No?
I mean, I think lots of different people like MMA. I mean, it's just whether how passionate you are, right?
And it depends on your experience and knowledge level. Because you could see any sport and be like, oh, that doesn't interest me because it doesn't look that hard, or it just looks like they're rolling around, or it just looks like they're hitting the ball.
Why are they making out? Like,
but then when you actually
wait, sorry.
But then when you actually like have done the sport or a little bit more knowledgeable about it, then you're like, oh, I see what he's trying to set up here. I see what he's doing here, and yeah, I mean, maybe it's not as kind of posh as cricket.
I just the fighters get treated so poorly and they're so dumb. Like they're just so.
I mean, if you get bashed in the head often,
yeah,
even prior to getting bashed in the head, they're pretty dumb. Like, I just don't think. I don't know. It's like they get exploited. Who wrote all this?
That was Neil.
Let's share this on screen.
Let's not.
No. This is good stuff. What?
Drinking on a plane.
Okay,
am I
so
right?
what is this a poem? Because should we read it as
No.
It's like it's a haiku.
Drinking on a plane. Why do girls go to the bathroom
This was
together?
because Haley was supposed to be
What
on
if
the
guys did the same thing? A guy that's a little bit of an asshole is an attractive quality, right?
Are these just general questions he wants to know?
A girl, yeah.
Yeah.
This is such a...
He's just like, he
this
woke
down.
up last night and wrote this out.
Well, because I wasn't a week ago, it was my Christmas party.
Okay.
And so Neil was going to be on the show, and then they were going to invite Haley, who was one of the judges of the sandwich eating.
Yeah.
And so... but then that ended up following through. And so then Neil was like, these are questions I have for girls. And I'm not trying to poop on the guy here that he's not here. But
we're a couple of sassy ladies. Let's answer them.
But to me, it's like...
some of these are going to be impossible to answer. I can tell you. No way.
My thinking is like...
They're a little too specific.
I would feel if I was a girl that came on a show and I just kept getting all these like not generic but like questions about the entire population of females, and maybe it's just her speaking
female,
but then I was like, well, it should be more about her, right? Like, what do you like about your job, or like specifically, it's not, but it could be interesting.
You're just saying like those questions and those like types of questions in general don't necessarily like,
it's also not really,
it's not for every single woman out there.
Yes,
like,
but
like,
to be fair, right?
Neil wrote all this when he was like in the midst of writing like 100,000 pages for OSHA. So I feel like he was just like, all right, I got it. He's like investigating what, like, you know, he's thinking of this as
root
an
cause analysis. Yeah.
He wouldn't think just like to Google.
Some of these though are very like a guy that's a little bit of an asshole is attractive quality, right? It's like, who are we talking about?
What led Neil? If you're watching, what led you to this?
Yeah,
question?
Neil, you better be watching, you son of a gun.
When a girl says she's okay, but she's very clearly not, what are us guys supposed to do? That's actually a really good question. Probably not push it too hard,
I would say that.
Don't be like, no, you're upset.
I find myself doing this sometimes too, where like, you know, if she'll be like, I'm fine, you know, and I ask it over and over, it makes it way worse. So, you know, if you ask once and she says, okay, you gotta leave it alone. Leave it alone.
That's probably good advice. And I think it depends on who it is too, because I've definitely not necessarily been like, or she hasn't said like, oh, I'm fine, but it's been, I can clearly tell she's upset, and then it's like, okay, what's wrong? She's like, well, nothing. It's like, no, okay, I can tell something wrong. And then like, then once she gets it out, then she feels better. So I think I definitely depends, but I would, again,
I think it depends on how bad whatever it was that
whatever the fine is about.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like severity levels. You know, if it's a 1, you know, I'm okay. And then
it's also like when someone says I'm fine, no one's ever said that when they're actually.
Well, if
fine.
they said it like that with that inflection, they're like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
You know,
or like, how's everything?
I mean,
fine.
Obviously
it's fine. It's fine. That's usually not fine.
Yeah.
It's fine sometimes means stop talking about it, is what I'm saying.
But fine in general though, like you would, like if someone says you're fine, like you wouldn't want to. Like,
most times someone says they're fine, I would be like, they're not. Like if I say, hey, how you doing, man? You're like, I'm fine. I'm like, oh, okay. Rough week.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I usually like good, great.
Some of these are good though, because
I'm not trying to shit all over him.
More about like the beginning ones are more about like how do you see men, but then at the end there's more of, you know, how can I help you when you're on your period?
What?
Yeah, second to the last one.
Probably not a question ever that needs to be answered. You know, just be quiet. I think that's. I'm not sure. That question needs to be deleted, Neil.
Yeah, delete me from this conversation. How can us guys help you girls when you're going through your period? I mean, what help with what? Like,
what is there for you to help with though?
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe
bringing them sweets, alcohol.
but that's what you've learned in movies, though. You know,
No, it works for me.
Yeah.
well,
Whenever I'm on my period, that's all I need is
you should always
big old cookie.
That's me.
Yeah. Big.
That's me.
Did you say that's me when I introduced you?
Oh,
He did. You
Okay,
did.
good.
He did. I heard it. I made sure.
What's the best thing we can do? Yeah, I don't know.
Probably not.
Let's answer for women. Let's mansplain.
I don't know.
Probably not ask if she's
the
okay.
female
right?
experience. Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah,
I'm
maybe not.
fine.
Maybe not a good start, right? And if she says I'm fine, then you know
Then
she's
you
not.
know.
This one's good. As a male who studied in a male-dominated field and worked in a male-dominated workplace, he's an oil man. Excluding bars, where's the best place to meet women? The internet? I don't know. The internet, right?
I don't know. I met my wife 10 years ago at a house party.
House
Really?
party.
Before
House party's a good answer.
before
That's a good answer.
before Tinder was even kind of like a
Yeah.
thing. So I don't know. I'm terrible to ask about this question.
How did it go down? Did you approach her? Did you have a pickup line?
I did not have a pickup line.
Story time.
No, it wasn't that wild. We'd actually met. Well, I said we met briefly, like real quickly for a few minutes when I first moved into my house like a decade ago. I was renting-
Liar.
Talking to the mic. Talking to the mic.
And
Ooh, that's better.
we
yeah.
ended up. I'd say it was a St. Patrick's Day, I think, party where we threw a party at the house and,
Oh, yeah.
and she got invited.
St. Patty's. You know what that means? A lot of drinking.
Luck of the Irish, am I right?
Yep. And at the time,
You look like a damn leprechaun today.
that's me. But yeah, I mean the story's still kind of gray.
You don't remember.
Or brown.
There's
like,
there's a couple. There's a
Black.
couple.
It might be some parts that are
stages of
black.
the story that are not quite clear, but ended up the cops came to the house. We were being loud, and I held her beer for her, and
what a gentleman
and
move.
then I drank it.
yeah, no one went to jail, which was good. But yeah, after that I was like, I'd like to hang out with her, and then.
So did you
She
ask
put
for them digits?
I asked her friend actually for the digits because she was already gone. So I was like, "Hey, I got your number from so and so. Love to hang out." And she didn't want to hang out for a while. She kind of ghosted me for a couple months.
Couple months, and you
months.
were still persistent?
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, I was committed. I was like, "This is cool."
That's a Neil move.
Yeah.
To just like,
I was
you know what?
I was dedicated.
And like in a good
Well,
way.
don't say that. They ended up all happily married.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's in a good way of
Like
being like
persistent.
persistent and like, hey, this
Not
is
like a
something.
stalker.
No.
Mm-hmm.
But like, did you see her at all, or so were you messaging?
Like talking to her, yeah. Like
Talking,
on the
but
phone,
it was like
on the phone.
very okay.
Yep.
But then for a couple months, it was, I wouldn't say flaky, but like kind of at a distance. Like
Yeah.
it was like, I got stuff going on this weekend, or
Sometimes,
Okay.
yeah, sometimes it was like that. You know, we got stuff going on. You know, and then
Just
she'd
didn't
be-
happen.
It just never worked out.
Yeah.
You know, for a couple of months, and then I'm not sure what changed, but persistence. You know, I guess.
Wow.
I guess it worked out.
Someone struck out big, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone struck out
Doesn't
big.
you know?
Were you looking?
You know what I'm saying?
Were you like intentionally looking for a significant other, or was it just kind of it happened?
Maybe she wasn't looking either. You know.
Don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of just happened. You know,
Okay.
I think. I mean, you know, I had just moved into a house with roommates. Before that, I was living by myself, and I moved into this house, and it was like these two girls like that I went to church with as kids, and one was she worked at a dentist office, and the other one worked at like a doctor's office or something like that, and I was just like, I just needed a cheap place to live, and it was close to work, and I didn't make a lot of money at the time, so. You know, it was kind of a rougher
You
area.
had two roommates who were women.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's probably good for meeting women, because if they're
Yeah.
like two women will live with you and
He's an advocate.
an ally, you know, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what I was looking
I mean,
for.
at the time,
He's a woman's advocate. Love women, man.
at the time, I was
Make
just,
this bigger, or do we
Oh yeah, we have these questions up. Thank you.
yeah.
We gotta switch back. Let's see if the stream's still going. Let's talk to chat. Chat. Hi, Jenny.
That's cool because my parents because why I brought that up was like my dad was very, very intentional. he said, I'm going to go to this class, and he joined this club because there was he was part of the landscaping club, and my mom was part of the flower club or something. And he's like, there's going to be
that sounds so right.
A match made in heaven, huh?
And I'm going to marry someone from this class.
Wow.
And then my mom came in late, and he's like, yup, that's the one.
The late arriver?
Yeah. And then...
You know what they say? The late bird gets married in flower club.
Is that what they say?
That's the saying.
Why is that dog? I gotta
so
close
back
the
to the
window.
original
That
question,
dog is
though.
barking so loud. I gotta get a beer too. Anyone need anything? Want anything?
No.
Whiskey? Beer?
Disappointed about what, Neil?
Oh, he's mad because I took his spot.
Or about the question?
Ladies and gentlemen, sitting to my left, Austin Lutz.
So Neil, So Neil, no, I'm not gonna say that. What kind of questions do you have aside from the ones we've already answered?
From the chat, you wanna feel what it's like to read through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's invigorating
Think so?
sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, not all the questions are right. I mean, sometimes you're playing like trivia and they're asking like just crazy questions in here. It's like, what do you do?
What do you do?
Is Jay over here Google searching some stuff? I mean, right.
Most of the time.
That has to happen, right?
Yeah. And then he tries to just distract us and have us fight each other, and then he looks up the answers.
Wow. Is that true?
Happens a bunch.
Yikes.
Distract us and have us fight each
Huh.
Yep. Neil and I don't naturally fight. It's just when Jay's around. He antagonizes us.
Yeah, I'm the problem.
He's just the mediator of the pro and antagonist around here.
You know when you try to like be a peacemaker and then you end up like getting like blamed? I'll say it into the mic. You know when you end up being a peacemaker and you end up getting blamed?
No.
Because I don't get blamed.
Never?
No, not really.
MFK. What's that mean? Monday, Friday, kill? Oh.
Mary, fuck, kill, Jay, Neil, Will, go. How
Oh man.
dare you, Neil?
Oh boy.
Oh, that you asked for it, Mister.
Oh, you think he's kill? You think everyone wants to kill him?
No.
Neil.
Let's see.
Question is for Austin. Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sorry, Will.
I
Sorry,
would
Jay.
say
You've lived a good life, brother.
I would probably.
It's been a long road to get here.
So
Will.
Neil's definitely dead, right? I mean, out of the two, of you, for sure.
You're just saying that because you're
Yeah.
a writer. You always say you're a writer in the chat.
No.
You would.
Austin would never be a writer. He's in the Wilf Pack.
All
right.
Oh,
invited Will. I love that so much.
that's the intro song.
We need to do we should do a shirt with a wolf on it.
Yeah.
And it's howling and it's our logo
And it was gonna
inside
be
the bubble.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. that'd be sick.
like those old shirts. Yeah.
We should have a million ideas for shirts and
Let
not
him
make
finish.
one of them.
Yeah. Jay's like, oh, I'm gonna design
One
these things.
shirt. I know.
Let's have one shirt.
We will. Okay, you got to go, Austin.
Okay.
You gotta go.
Neil's dead for sure.
Okay.
I'm marrying Will.
Ooh.
Fucking gay.
Oh,
Attaboy.
yeah. So, speaking of how attracted you are to me, what do you think of this shirt? You
I love tigers.
You know that I love that shirt because every time I come to Denver to visit, I comment on that particular brand of shirt. And what you always tell me is how exclusive it is to buy. They're always sold out and yada yada, so on and so forth. And
Let's just say you got yourself one right here, brother.
Wow.
oh yeah,
That was sweet.
dude. Thank you.
Open it.
Wow.
Oh.
a
Sprinkle it
little,
into the mic.
little early Christmas.
Early Christmas gift for
came
you, brother.
early,
Dude.
brother.
That's incredible. What an incredible.
If you said kill me, though, I have 2 shirts.
That's what I was gonna say.
It all depended how you answered that question.
Oh man.
But maybe we could be pulling up, as we're doing this, pulling up some links.
Yeah,
Links
let's
in
pull
the
up
chat.
some links. Why don't you show the crowd?
Oh wow.
Look at that nice shirt.
Ooh.
Long sleeve too.
Yeah, the long sleeve.
Look at that.
That's the newer one. The fabric's nicer.
I
Like you
love
said,
it.
it's
So
very black.
soft.
Ooh, let's feel
There you
that.
go, man.
Yeah, feel that.
Oh yeah, that's that thick boy.
Oh,
That
yeah,
that's
it's
quality.
Yeah, this is like some American Imperial style. You know, no Hanes.
Neil says
Wow.
that's my shirt. Well, you left us, Neil. No, Neil had to go. You know, be a good son, be a good person, and support the family. So we miss Neil. We love Neil. Neil will be back. But
Miss
I don't
you,
know
Neil.
if he'll be back to this apartment. So it was kind of touching. He said goodbye to the apartment when he left. So Neil, we'll do a show together in the new one. But yeah, man, enjoy the shirt.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Hell yeah, brother.
I've
been waiting
for
for it to come
years.
in stock. Yeah.
For years,
Oh,
I've
dude,
asked
it's-
you about that.
I
shirt.
was so shocked when I got the email, and I was like, "The
Wow.
shirts
Oh,
are
it
back
comes
after
in?
years."
Jay does love if something is exclusive, you get an email notification. He is all over it. You're a very exclusive person.
Oh, with like emails and yeah, I love that
50.
shit. Drops. I'm like so
Yeah.
easy to market to.
Yeah, exactly.
All you have to do is set a mailing list
Like
and
the-
be like, "There's only 5 of these," and I'm like, "God, well, I got it. I'm number 4 in line. It's meant to be."
The
They've probably been in
sandwich.
stock for years. They just email you like once.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's funny because I didn't realize this, but apparently it's a tattoo that one of the guys has. It's based off a tattoo he has.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
cool.
the guy who like runs the brand or whatever. But anyway, I
Tiger's
love these
blood.
shirts. The tiger. Yeah,
Neil,
the
we'll,
tiger
we'll
shirt.
get you a shirt. I don't know if it'll be like this, but I promise we'll get
Oh,
you
it
one.
won't. Oh, it won't. They're probably gonna sell out again.
I mean, they're sold out now.
We'll get him a Hanes.
When so Jay and I actually talked about this tonight, and I was like, "Hey man, I love your shirt," and he goes, "Yeah." He's like, "You know, it's new. It's one of the new ones." So I got my phone over here, and I went and looked it up online. And I was like, "Gosh, they're not they're sold out. They're
Are
not
they sold out
yeah,
again?
you can't buy them.
Now?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, you just went and
Imagine
looked?
if
Yeah.
he would have
Oh,
bought
well,
the
earlier-
shirt and it was ordered, and then you gave him one.
Why-
Oh my gosh!
I wore it all day. That would have been funny. But I wore it all day because I was like waiting for him to comment on it. And then when I got back, you're like, "Oh, those shirts that I like that you
Yeah.
always say
Yeah.
are hard to get." I'm like, "Oh yeah, this one's new." And you
oh,
were like,
this shabby thing.
"Yeah, I was like, this is new. I got one."
what a long gift though to prepare for. I mean, that's
It's
like,
been a few weeks.
Years in the making.
well, years. Like when you first wore that white one, the white.
Oh
long sleeve.
yeah, I got the white long sleeve one's nice too.
Yeah,
I like
that
that one.
one's
Man,
nice.
I'll just keep the gift that keeps getting. I'm just gonna buy all my wardrobes and it just be this shirt. This is my 5th shirt with this pattern
same
on it, but
logo?
in all different colors.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen at least a couple.
I have
But-
5 now.
Wow.
So anyway, welcome to the Tiger Club. You know, that's what we call my fans, the Tiger Club. We have the Wilf Pack. I like Wilf Pack better
Wilf Pack?
than Wolf Pack.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Will's
Austin,
Wolfpack.
oh.
Well, that's gonna be. a
Neil
great
is having a
segment.
meltdown in the chat, just and then Curran just laughing. Neil, we love you, man. Look, Austin.
We're gonna answer that question for you, Neil, at some point. I promise.
I'll be honest, Austin. You were saying that you were most excited to meet Neil.
I
out of
was.
Probably even seeing me.
Well, I mean,
No, well,
the thing
but
is
we've seen each other very rarely.
yeah,
recently.
I've known Jay for close to 8 years, Neil. So
Crazy, huh?
you know, I told him before, like this, and I knew I was coming to Denver, like
8
what,
years?
a month and a half ago, and yeah, at least a month
maybe
and a half
6
ago.
and a half, maybe 7. But yeah, it's been a long freaking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but totally. When you were coming, I thought, I was like, oh god, and I saw the shirt. I'm like, finally, I can get Austin a shirt. This is so perfect. But yeah, man,
Yeah,
I know you didn't see that coming.
I did not. No, I thought I was just gonna like keep ranting and raving about how I never have ever got a shirt, and probably never would get one.
Yeah, no, man. It's
Yeah, thank
it's
you
all
so much. That's
but
so
yeah,
cool.
oh man, it slipped my mind. What was I gonna say? Austin, something about
Neil's
Austin,
reaction,
Neil reaction.
you know.
We replaced Neil. We love Austin more than Neil. What was I?
Neil also
thinking?
Well, you were
No,
more
just kidding.
about
Neil called me
Austin
a-
wanting to see Neil.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got. Even though we're not supposed to like tell people whose Secret Santa's this is, I bought my Secret Santa gift here, so I gotta. Do you have a carry-on? Or do you have a suitcase? Can you take it back with you? Do you have a Do you have a check bag or just a carry-on?
It's a carry-on. Damn it. Why?
Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
something.
It's
that's-
something that can't be
carried on.
can't be
All
carried
right.
on.
Firearms.
What did you buy? A handgun? The limit was $25. Okay.
Yeah.
Illegal firearms.
So
yeah, I know. Yeah, you got to know where to get them on the streets, and then they're $25. But
yeah.
Have you ever
it's
seen
all
those
good. We'll figure it out. Anyway, just
They
wanted
call
to
'em, like,
mention that
shoulda-
in front
shoulda-
of all these people.
Should've
ghost
asked,
guns?
You know.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Ghost guns. I 3D printed a gun.
where they like
That's
scrape
not
off.
good
the
to say.
not
Sorry,
serial
YouTube.
number.
We're not.
I don't
gonna-
think that's
we
true
don't
at
need
all.
to say that. That's
You-
a total joke.
You don't even own a 3D printer.
I don't even
Ooh.
own
So-
the desire to have a gun either. So
But it wouldn't matter because you don't have a 3D printer.
that's true. Clay does though. Do you think that they make they leach plastic into the air?
They leach plastic into your intestines.
3D printers.
Well, wouldn't
Microplastics.
wouldn't by virtue of it being released to the air mean that it makes its way to your intestines? Or where are we going? Like
Your sperm counts down. It was actually one of my links. Supposedly all the microplastics that we eat in our food
Yeah.
are just killing people's
so
sperm.
where are these statistics being?
Mine were
sourced
already on their last
stored
legs.
from? Well,
in
no.
the balls?
You know, most people's sperm has
That's
like
good.
a long tail at the end.
That's good to
Mine
know.
just says the body with no
But
tail.
like, where do these statistics come from? In terms of who's tracking globally this statistic?
I mean, doctors.
Yeah, but like, in what fashion?
And they have
Give me your
a
sperm
man
so I measure it.
ejaculate into a cup, and then they measure the number of sperm per
But
milliliter.
they're just doing that. They're like, hey man, we're doing this study for like the next
Yes,
decade.
yeah.
Could you do this for us? We'll
Yeah,
give you $20.
I guarantee there's
Does that happen?
there's so much stuff that is tracked like that. I mean, I get like weight, height, when people are dying, physical stuff.
Don't you
like
think the Apple Watch has contributed a lot to that too? Like
Potentially.
data that's still being
that you don't even know,
but anonymous data, right? That,
Yes.
and that's Apple's thing is that
yes, that's
there's
a good point.
there's no shame in collecting the data, which you freely give to them when you accept,
Yes.
accept, next, finish on the terms and conditions. But then let's say that data goes into some database, and then that data is looked at across the next decade.
Guarantee it.
Guarantee it, right? I mean,
Yep.
like your data's secure with us. It's like, yeah, it's secure because you don't know who it's
It's just
assigned
macro.
to.
Yep.
Yep. So I think about that, and when people use the word secure, it's like, yeah, it's not just like sitting in a box. It's sitting
Yeah.
in a larger box with hundreds of millions of other data
Yeah.
points. But they're taking that data and doing something with that.
That's the whole thing. It's like if the service is free, then you're the product.
You're the product. That's right. Yep.
And
exactly.
so, yeah, I mean, you might not care that much, but
This podcast ain't free, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. This podcast will always be free, and you're not the product. This
You
podcast, you are the customer, and in our universe, so this
but
is
it's
just a
stuff
gift
like
for
that.
you.
I
know?
guarantee that they're looking at all kinds of different things, just in general, and then you start to see some of these major trends, and then I don't know, people can make some pretty big accusations, I guess, on like what's causing it. You know, is it microplastics, pesticides, hormones, da-da-da-da-do.
It could
Too much porn.
seems unrelated, but it could be. That's the thing. Nobody knows. you
How
know?
okay?
We don't-
How
there's-
often did people masturbate in the past versus now?
But they don't have data points on that.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd never be able to prove that.
Exactly. So if it's gone up very much, they could be like, "Oh, the sperm count's low." It's not low. It's just constantly being drained.
That doesn't seem like. I don't think that's not it. That can't be.
Yeah, I don't.
My guess is it has something
like,
to do.
that
It's
sounds
like
dumb.
Sci-
it's the
scientifically,
concentration too. It's not like you might have
They're
less
we're more
fluid, right?
individualistic now. The sperm don't want to be together. They want to be spaced out and have their room.
I don't think so.
In the
I
liquid.
don't think that's right either. You know,
Okay.
I think it's more to Will's
Sperm gentrification. Spermification.
Mm,
No.
tough.
Spermification.
Elon and Kanye. Oh man.
There are. I don't know if I want to necessarily go into
Elon and Kanye.
Kanye. It's just, they're just the dumpster
two-
fire.
the
There
two
are some
worst
links.
people
Oh,
in
there
the
is some
country.
links though. There was one. I think it's called Matrix Babies.
Oh, that's a segue.
That's the first
That's
one.
a segue to
Yeah.
some links.
Yep.
If I ever heard one.
Um,
Matrix babies. Okay.
And-
we'll pull
What is
that
this,
up.
Will?
We'll see what
this
that
is the future because of lower sperm counts because people are not has been removed.
Oh no.
That's how you
Must
know
have
it's
been
good.
controversial.
You could just probably if you type in Matrix Babies, well, it probably
artificial womb
Yes.
facility.
They look insane.
Is that why is it removed? Is it just?
I don't know,
is it a
but
troll?
copy
Is it
that
real?
and put it in. It's real, and basically, yeah, everyone's thinking
Cool
the same
tech.
thing.
No, it's not.
Something, but basically, it looks like that scene in the Matrix where he gets
Yeah.
born into and they're all batteries.
Yep.
They're these tiny
Fun-
little
fun
pods.
fact, I just saw The Matrix the first time
First?
a year ago.
Wow, what'd you think?
I thought it was great.
I've
Yeah.
been telling you to
I'm-
say that. See it
I'm
for
very
years too.
curious of how much I guess I saw it when it first came out, and I wasn't sure how dated it would feel now because a lot of concepts and stuff came from that.
Yeah.
So then it's like, oh well, this is a copy of. Oh, this is crazy too. But yeah, that's good to hear because I loved it when it first came out, and so,
the storyline
good.
was good to follow, like easy to follow. For me, I thought it was like there was a very clear direction on where
Jesus
the story
Christ,
was
my
going.
Lord and Savior. Yeah.
There's no like waste in the story. It's pretty.
Yeah, everything matters, and I
Yeah.
think even though the graphics are 480p and they're not not HD, and it's kind of some hokey sections, but for the most part, I think it's easy to follow.
But it wasn't hokey for the time either. For the time, it like kind of defined that genre. Everyone was
Exactly.
doing like wushu and fucking freezing in midair and spinning the camera and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that was the first
like bending the bullet.
That was sick. Or even when the floor like kind of molds to them a little bit. Yeah, that was.
But they weren't doing stuff like that, in the early 2000s.
I mean, they're still not doing shit like that either. Like so much stuff is so corny now. Like it doesn't.
Have you
The
seen
Matrix? It feels cool because there's like it feels like there's stakes, but it also feels like he's super powerful. You know what I mean? Like in a lot of like stuff I see, like Marvel stuff, it just doesn't feel like there's any stakes. I'm like, oh sure, Captain America's gonna die here. You know what I mean? No, he's gonna kick this guy's ass, obviously.
Yeah, because you don't know. Basically, if you die, right? Or that's kind of what you're getting to.
But in the Matrix, like,
even
though you knew, even though you knew in the Matrix he was gonna win, that fight in the subway scene is still like intense. And then there's that scene where he gets shot, and you're just like, no, he dies here. That's the movie. Like they really sell it to you that this is just like kind of a regular guy who's like first. It's like discovering your superpowers type of movie, like kind of like Spider-Man, or something like where he gets the powers and he's like, oh shit, I'm a superhero now. But it's more like it feels like the consequences are more real for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just good storytelling.
And I think what's actually, now that we're talking about another cool part is like he doesn't believe in himself, and until he kind of. Like they're like, oh, you're the prophecy, you're the one, and he's like, I'm no one special.
Yeah.
But then that kind of idea that like you make it what it is, and everyone can have their own kind of superpowers, and
like putting the power into the person to choose their
destiny. The like power of belief, and then that kind of self-prophesized into him being what he was.
Conceive, believe, achieve. No, but like
coming on your next T-shirt.
But like what's it called? That the writing is really good too. Like the conversation with the Oracle, when she's like, "You're not the one," and he's like, "I'm not," and she kind of says like, if you don't think you're the one, how am I supposed to think you're the one? Basically, no one can tell you are. You just have to know. And then she's like, "Sorry, kid, maybe in the next life," and he dies in the hallway and gets resurrected.
Oh, so, I didn't.
You know what I mean?
Don't remember
she's
that.
just like, she's foreshadowing.
Huh.
She's like, I don't know, maybe you're waiting for something, maybe in another life. And then if he dies and comes back to life, and then he's the one when he comes back to life. So I'm like, oh, she knew the whole time.
But then you can't say, it's so funny how sneaky those oracles are. I like the little kid, and he's like, you don't see the spoon, you bend the spoon.
There is no spoon. Oh my god, that was like the nerdiest thing. Everybody, remember that era? Everyone was, there is no spoon. Like the corniest, like, be like water. Like, you know how in MMA everyone's like, be like water. And you're like, shut up, dude. Like, you're not Bruce Lee.
You're not Bruce Lee.
Yeah. You're not Bruce Lee. You're 4-6 in the UFC. You're about to get cut, man. You've lost 7 fights in a row. Like, come on, bro. Like, you lost. Get out of here. Get out of town. Anyway, so next link. Let's see the next link. I love talking in that announcer voice. And now, science has achieved a temperature of just 38 trillionths of a degree above. Oh, is negative 274 absolute zero? Or
yes,
negative
Kelvin.
273.
274 is Kelvin.
273.15 degrees. Negative 273.15 degrees Celsius. Negative 273.15 degrees Celsius. Negative 273.15 degrees Celsius. That's how you're supposed to say it.
Okay. Seems pretty cold.
Very cold. It's the coldest temperature.
Times he says as many as
coldest temperature in the known universe.
So that's actually a superconductor.
Dope. You know all about this.
I don't know all about this, but
come on.
I've watched a YouTube video once or twice. I mean, okay.
I'm something of it.
YouTube
Isn't that crazy? This experiment made the lab the coldest place in the known universe. I don't care. Just that alone is
even
just
colder.
An amazing feat.
Even colder than a total eclipse of the heart, Will?
Even colder than my feet in bed.
Once upon a time, I was falling in love. Now
keep
I'm
going.
only falling apart.
So that's it. not necessary. I just thought it was more amazing.
But a total eclipse of the heart.
Don't know what that is.
You don't know that song?
No.
Total eclipse of the heart?
Sounds horrible.
Who sings it?
Oh, I don't know.
You should let them.
Brad Pitt.
Huh? What do you say? Dad jokes.
Brad Pitt.
Got him.
No, I walked into photography class in high school, and
Let's see what that chat's doing.
I walked into photography class in high school, and what's it called? That was just written on the chalkboard. It just said, "Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing I can say.
And that
Total
stuck with
eclipse
you
of the heart."
till now.
And then they had a drawing of a moon, like an eclipsing moon.
Whoo! Invited Will.
Yeah, sorry. I know how the wolf pack reacts when it sees the moon, or even hears of the moon. Really.
Wolf Pack. I like it.
Yeah.
Elon Kanye.
Elanye.
Elon.
Yeah, I mean it's
Conlon.
just, it's crazy how much all
No.
that's getting. Then he's like
Yalon.
Conlon.
he's getting rid of he got rid of the Elon Musk private.
Oh, the
Plane
plane tracker guy.
tracker.
Yeah.
So I had this
Did you have a
conversation.
link about that?
I had this conversation
No, but-
today with Ed Jay, and we were talking about this. And
Oh,
you know,
Eduardo.
and it's interesting because if you do read the terms of service, you think about you can't post other people's locations. That they say that
Okay.
in their terms of service.
Doxing.
Yeah, doxing. And I think about would I personally want someone out there that is taking my location and tracking me
No.
and sending it out to the world?
No.
Right. So the issue was not necessarily with the fact that he banned the location tracking of his personal private jet, which is provided with public information given to anyone in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's that he's picking and choosing which accounts,
Yes.
right? And
Well, which is exactly what they criticized him about before.
Exactly.
They were
And he
like,
said, "I'm not
Twitter,
gonna- and I'm not gonna ban it."
Twitter's not consistent.
Yep.
Conservatives get banned, liberals don't, or whatever the critiques were that Elon, because he's kind of more of a conservative guy, so he's gonna be
Sure.
more sympathetic. And they thought, okay, maybe he's gonna, he called himself a free speech absolutist. Nobody's a free speech absolutist. That's ridiculous.
That's just self-righteous rhetoric that he uses
Right.
to.
But one thing that they said on H3, which I watch a lot, they were saying he's basically personally because of how he was talking, he's going to become a mod. He's just like an online chat forum moderator, and everyone hates that guy. And they're like, it's going to ruin his reputation because if he personally is moderating Twitter, that's a no-win situation.
But
Nobody's
I don't
ever
know
gonna
how
do-
much how much his reputation is even still intact. There's definitely some fanboys, but yeah, him going on Chappelle,
getting booed mercilessly.
How is me introducing Chappelle the richest man in the world, and people started booing? They're like, I mean, yeah, what else are you gonna do?
Chappelle is just falling off so hard. It's crazy. But also, I don't know, it's very predictable. You just get rich and old, and you just aren't as funny anymore. I mean, I've experienced that.
Well, and I think it's
except
more
for the part of getting rich,
or
funnier,
or funnier.
or-
Yeah.
It
Or,
sounds
less funny.
like
Yeah, definitely been less funny.
I've read something about that too, where I think it's specifically around the getting rich. Once you get rich enough, and then you're chum with all these people, and then I think on top of that, I was reading that a lot of the stuff, Elon's public appearances, he pays for.
I
it.
sent you that.
Yeah.
He
So
pays to
he
go.
paid to be
Iron
on
Man.
on Iron Man. He paid to be in Rick and Morty.
Yes.
He paid for he's that obsessed with his
But
image.
isn't that what advertisers do anyway? I mean,
No, he's a brilliant
he's,
advertiser.
he's advertising his brand, right? I mean,
Yeah.
and every day post the Twitter purchase from Elon, people have talked about Twitter more than they've talked about Twitter in the past year and a half because
Yes.
there's the controversy drives clicks and views, and that's
Sure.
and he knows that, and that's what he wants.
Well, do you think? Are you a?
I think we watched that last time.
Are you a fan of? Are you a fan of Elon?
Yeah, we had a couple of those.
I mean, how many sperm links are you going to put in here? I mean, every week it's with the sperm.
We just
this is
didn't we didn't
Oh.
delete these from last
The
week.
IRS and Venmo and FTX. FTX. I mean,
FTX
what a topic.
and then
I can't wait.
Okay, let's get to that then.
You
'cause
know
we
what?
talked about this.
You
And
know what'd be
then-
really funny? This is probably not a great joke to make. You know, it'd be really funny if someone took this picture, and then they just put blacked.com. You know that because it's always a gang thing.
I was like, I've never heard of that.
You know, that meme with the girl and all that she's surrounded by all the guys.
I know.
And anyway, it just because it's like this image we're always shown of the eggs and the sperm. It's just so aggressive if you really think about it. Don't you agree with that?
I think what's
It's
aggressive.
very like
This is my first time.
like you're firing missiles.
It's more than it's like this isn't even accurate. The egg
the sperms would be high fiving if it was.
is huge. It's like 300 times bigger than or 1,000 times bigger than the sperm. So literally,
Is this misogyny, like toxic masculinity?
Egg is completely
Don't worry,
covered
I'm
with this
listening to him
tiny
explain it.
film of sperm.
Oh yeah, I'm listening. Oh, a film?
How do you know?
Well,
how
'cause
do you
it's-
know all this? Will?
I don't know.
Like,
I-
Well, it's
I've
like
seen
I
it.
dabble in
Yeah, I was gonna say,
OBGYN ecology.
he's like, I have these books at the house.
Yeah. I study at night.
Wait, so
Yeah.
you're saying this, but I'm saying this picture is clearly not what it is. Like you can
No.
look at it and you can tell that. You're like, what?
Yeah.
What am I watching here? Am I watching
Yeah.
like an alien spaceship be attacked?
Yeah, but it's even more crazy than this. Is
What
what
is
I'm
it?
saying, because it's not 20 or 30. It's like millions.
And they're all just
And-
surrounded it.
Yes, because the egg is huge compared to a tiny sperm. And then there's like all this stuff where as soon as one gets in, then it like puts up a defensive shield so that nothing else can get in. But then the craziest thing I saw last week was I didn't realize that the egg can
It chooses, right?
Well,
Or it can send. There's enzymes that it.
it's supposed to go down the fallopian tube. Sometimes it doesn't, and it ends up just like in the person's body, and it can still get fertilized. And so I can't remember the term.
Sometimes it goes down
this-
the wrong path.
This yes,
Will has been studying for
this
weeks. On that.
lady-
this is great.
and like no matter what, whenever this happens, if they don't kind of abort the baby and do surgery, everyone dies. But she was having
Everyone, not just the mother and child, the
Everyone,
doctors, the hospital. It's just an
This
explosion.
story I thought was going somewhere in a different place.
the
and
baby.
not-
Like I
not where
thought,
this
like
is at.
you know, you hear it gets fertilized, it drops down the uterus, it grows in the uterus. Well, it can get fertilized outside of the uterus altogether, and then it was growing inside the liver tissue of this woman. She had a baby growing inside of her
So
liver.
do they have to put it out and put it back in, or
No, you can't.
it dies?
You have to. Yeah, it's impossible to like replant it back into the uterus. So you just have to remove it at that point. But that's as long as you catch it ahead of time. Because what ends up happening is women don't know what's going on, and then it's growing inside of them, but not where it's supposed to be, and so they just have like massive internal bleeding and just bleed out.
Like an alien,
So,
like Alien or something. Like where
normally,
it's in your stomach?
normally
Yeah.
you get that thing like that stuff checked. So it is interesting
Yeah.
to like, and that's why people.
Well, you recently had a.
yeah,
you went through all this,
Yeah, I
right?
mean, it's not like you're just not gonna know.
It's
You're,
growing
like,
in your ear.
Yeah, you're not gonna go. You're not gonna go there one day and it's just gonna be in the ear and the head and the leg. You know,
Yeah.
like you have to go like every couple times a month, and then you go every week, and then you go like every day, and then.
But this is it when it's not actually in the uterus, then it doesn't like your body doesn't recognize that you're pregnant. So you still have periods. Like everything else about your body is the same.
This is
But
like
you're
a horror
pregnant.
story. I hope no women.
I was
are,
gonna say, I don't
I hope
know
no
how-
women are listening. This is like
Where has this?
an urban legend.
It's insane. I did a whole you want
Deep
to look
dive.
it up? Yeah, I did a deep dive.
Last week he was like, I gotta learn more about this. Well,
What is it called?
Just
Is there-
type in baby and liver.
this is probably some like
Yeah, let's
like
see what we get here.
World Star Hip Hop.
Oh,
article.
hepatic pregnancy. Oh my God, he's right. Will's right. Okay, let's put this on the screen so that our adoring fans can see. Primary hepatic pregnancy is a type of abdominal pregnancy which is extremely rare, where the site of implantation is in the liver and it's associated with a very high mortality rate. Okay.
So your
Interesting.
normal tubes and ovaries with no evidence of recent.
Well, basically, you're not pregnant in the right place.
Yes.
Isn't that what they're saying?
And then your body
That's
doesn't
the
recognize
symptoms?
that you're pregnant. So like you don't know you're pregnant until it can get really, really bad because the baby's growing. It's like, oh, my side hurts, but that's also your side hurts because you're bleeding.
They don't.
internally,
They.
and
It was
it's, like,
saying they
gross.
can't really detect it that easily. You're just like, ow, my liver is crying.
Yeah.
You
It's
just feel my
insane.
liver and it just like
'Cause
kicks.
There was a picture. Now
That's
type
crazy.
in Reddit, or if you go back to the
Never.
the Google thing and then liver baby.
I don't know if we can show this picture
Reddit.
on the show.
It was like an X-ray of it, and it was case 27. Yeah,
this here.
That's the baby inside the liver.
Yeah, we don't have to show this. But...
Yeah, I think not. I think not.
Well, that's crazy. How do we start
scroll
talking
down on
about
that?
this?
Scroll down just to see what they say.
Man, this guy's addicted to Reddit. He's like, scroll down. I want to see the comments.
Well, I already read all the comments. Yeah,
These are probably all his accounts anyway. He's just commenting. He's like, I know
Burners.
what's going on. I know what's going
he
on.
posted this. It's not even real.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we can go back to a better topic than. But yeah, you like definite. Oh, and then that's what.
Oh, because I was saying that this article you posted is such an unrealistic picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a sci-fi, like they're attacking a ship or something. It just seems very like,
FTX
and it's misogynistic because the men were like, we can't, the sperm, we can't make them too small. They gotta look.
Yeah. Little beefies.
My sperm are jacked, bro. You kidding me, dude? My sperm getting gains right now, bro. They're lifting. Anyway, what a great informative episode that we've been talking about. All right, bye, Will. Yeah, I don't think we have that many links. I mean, we don't have that much. I mean,
I feel like we need to touch on FTX and.
We haven't talked about that. Oh, that's what is really going to get to Neil because he's been saying for weeks we should talk about it. No, let's. So SBF got. Here, let's Google something.
SBF.
Yeah.
Sam Bankman-Fried, dog.
Yeah.
Do you even acronym?
But what was a Congress thing?
Well, so he delayed. So he got arrested in the Bahamas yesterday,
Yeah,
and today he was supposed to testify in front of Congress. They've, charged him with wire fraud, conspiracy, a multitude of charges.
Pump and dump.
Yeah. Well,
Wait, so
it's probably a lot more than that.
is there like a just a generic source? What is this? So what did he do? Why don't we start there? What did he
Let's
do?
hear what Wolf on Wall Street has to say about it.
I clicked that and then I was like, no.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at what the old. Oh my god.
If that's your picture.
What an L. What an absolute L to have this as your Wikipedia picture. Literally
on
like
the stand.
Yeah, literally like you got drunk and you like hit somebody else's parked car and you're in court right now. That's like what he looks like.
Waiting for your hearing.
Oh, you good? You good? Oh god, what an L. What an absolute L of a photo. Okay, so what did he do? He got arrested. Solvency crisis. Apparently, like, he said we had the crypto and he didn't have the crypto, right?
We got the crypto!
So, basically, okay, blah, 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 blah. And he...
Crypto bad.
Binance.
America good.
Couldn't buy it. What are we seeing here? He was arrested on December 12th. That was just 3 days ago. Shortly after 6 p.m. in his apartment complex in the Bahamas by the Royal Bahamas Police Force. Why is it royal? Is it because Bahamas is like tied to England? You know what I mean? Still, or like?
Oh,
you
they
get what I'm saying?
were. Yep, they were definitely colonized.
Can you imagine being the king of the Bahamas? How sick?
Can you imagine being colonized?
No, that must have that. Colonialism was like one of the most impactful like things that happened, like periods of time in the world. If you think about it, like many of the countries we have now. Okay, Southern District of New York. Ooh, it's bad when Southern District of New York comes after you. I feel like I only see Southern District of New York.
Yeah,
for like,
what's Northern District doing? It's only ever Southern.
Northern District is just like an agricultural field in upstate or something. Southern District of New York's like Manhattan. Wire fraud conspiracy, securities fraud conspiracy, and money laundering. So that doesn't sound great.
I think my link had something to do with Congress backing it. Go back to the link. I'm curious, please.
I don't think Congress backed
What-
that.
what-
It was something that they were investors in.
You have it.
Some
Yes.
members of Congress, I think, were.
But then that was.
I know
so
Pelosi was all up
insane.
in that. Pelosi was like, hell yeah,
Have you
brother.
seen?
Yes.
There's a new.
Okay. Congress members tried to stop
Pelosi's
the
out with the
inquiry
board apes.
of the FTX because
Pelosi?
I don't know who people.
Just somebody.
And this is just what someone put. So I don't fact check anything just to let everyone know that. But it's just insane to me that the people making the rules, I think we've talked about that before, but the people making the rules
I
for
don't know what
stocks
this
or
is.
whatever
Well,
also can be buying that stock and then have insider trading and
Who watches The Watchmen? You know what I mean?
But it sounds like you're knowledgeable on it.
Crickets.
Drop us some FTX facts,
So,
brother.
Austin, you want to break the situation down?
so the way I understand this situation is that, initially Sam Bankman-Fried started FTX, right, along with a couple of different partners in Alameda. And Alameda was like the hedge fund that operated with FTX, right? So what they basically would do is they would move money around from company to company. And then FTX was, they have the FTX Global, which is the company that does all of the global trading, around the world. And then there's FTX US, and then FTX, each region, like Japan, China, things like that. Well, one day, all of a sudden, there's just no money and there's no liquidity. And the question is like, where did all that money go? Mm-hmm. And that's what they're trying to figure out. Is that
Sam Bankman-Fried's literally the king of the Bahamas? He's like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like, how do you just lose all that money, right?
He's like, huh?
And if you saw his interview with I forget the gentleman's name from the New York Times, he's just like, look, like, do you feel bad about like just losing all these people money? And he's like, yeah, I feel bad, Yeah. But just because you feel it doesn't mean you're not going to jail.
He's like drinking out of a golden chalice. He's like, yeah, no, it's really sad.
It's different though if you lose like $50, right? If someone gives you $50 and you go and you like drop.
Well, how much did he lose?
35 billion.
B with a B?
Billion.
So is he the biggest fraudster ever now?
I think we're talking Bernie Madoff like levels, like absolute crooks.
He's like, Madoff, hold my beer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, crooks. Like so there was a.
So where did it go? They still don't know.
Just gone.
I mean, it's not gone.
But then it's
he
also,
has it somewhere, right?
I don't know.
Stole
how
it?
much of the billion is like actual real money versus like
it's probably paper money, right? Not like 35 billion liquid cash.
Yeah, but or like even like like Bitcoin is valued at 17,000 or whatever now. But is it? I guess I just don't know enough about it to know like how much of that is kind of backed, or is it just monopoly money?
Why do bros care so much, though? Why do bros care so much?
Well, because they lost a lot of money, right? I mean, so FTX was a platform that you would put money into crypto.
It's an exchange, just like the others, right?
Yeah, but the problem is that let's say for example, you take like a bank like Wells or B of A or something like that, large bank. Like if every person who had deposits with the bank needed to come take out all their cash, like to be 100% liquid, that wouldn't happen. So
they would freeze withdrawals.
They would freeze withdrawals.
If too many people try to withdraw, they're like, "Whoa!"
Which is exactly what they did here, right?
Okay,
but the problem is like all that stuff is regulated, right? And I think
after the crash in 1929, that's why now banks are FDIC insured up to $250,000
per account. Yeah,
per account.
Yeah, because like, but
with
this
Sam Bankman-Fried's like, sorry, you want to withdraw your Flooble from like Glimmerglack? No thanks.
But a good analogy here is like, let's say you had 10 million in deposits, and then you go and someone says we need to borrow $12 million, and you give them $12 million, and now you don't have enough money to pay the people back that deposited $10 million, and then they all come calling for it. What do you do? What do you tell them? It's all gone, right? Yeah, and that's what happened.
Well, and that's also what like my dad was in construction, and one of his subcontractors went. Well, it was bankrupt, but it's also fraud because it was the same thing. Like the guy would get paid for a job, and then he would use that money to pay off the previous job. And so then it's fine as long as everything keeps going. But as soon as, you trip up and you don't get that next job and you have to pay back all these loans and everything you owe, then all of a sudden, well, no, I don't have that money. And then they're like, well, what do you mean you don't have that money?
It's the old title loan problem,
I gave you all this money to be this. Yes, exactly. I gave you all this money, and now all of a sudden you're saying you don't have it. Where did it go? And then it's not great.
His name's also Bankman. Isn't that kind of funny?
Both his parents were professors Jewish. At MIT, I believe.
Okay, Kanye over here. Wait, they were MIT professors?
Yeah, he went to MIT, graduated from MIT, and his dad was a professor.
Man, imagine going to Ivy Leagues, how many people you can just scam based off of, like, I went to MIT. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I don't think that... I think there are kind of stupid people that are rich, but I also think that there are a lot of people that are rich for a reason and can kind of see through some of this stuff,
Yeah, because
or
their parents are professors at MIT.
potentially, or they know how
what I'm
to
saying?
like they know the scam, right? They've been scamming
Their
other
mom
people.
knows
so it's-
knows that person's dad and other
Yeah.
mom.
Did you?
With
Because
a
there's
small-
some
with a-
woman with them
with a small
too, right?
$10 million
Yeah,
loan.
yeah, yeah.
And she
Neil's
seems
talking about his
insane.
girlfriend.
Yeah, so her
Let's look at her picture just for research
The
purposes.
girlfriend
No?
or who?
What?
so her name is Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
I
Oh.
I resisted doing that so much because that song sucks.
Yeah, but then
Wait,
the
sorry.
other song I was
Girlfriend.
thinking that I was gonna sing is Caroline.
Caroline,
She's not the
those aren't the words
Yeah, I
of the
don't know.
song that you're not
Outcast.
singing right.
How's it go? Do you know?
Ah,
Caroline,
Caroline.
you got to be the
Something,
bad to
but
bell to be bad to boo.
No, you got it. That's perfect. That's
just
it.
Scat.
Oh, New York Post. That'll be sleazy. Those will have the New York Post will have the picks we want. Oh,
Oh,
Barstool
is-
Sports.
the-
Oh my God, New York Post and Barstool Sports are the top links. I mean, who is this woman?
The report that came out today was from Barstool.
Oh yeah, he doesn't look like a scam artist. I mean, come on, he looks like Bert from Bert and Ernie. Literally, he has the face of a young
He has
Bert.
those little rat eyes, little beady rat eyes.
Jesus, keep getting a little anti-Semitic in here.
That's
No,
how's that? Is it?
No, I'm just,
That's
that's
her.
his girlfriend.
That's her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that I saw this interview, and she's like, "Sometimes you mess up."
Yeah, it's like 35 billion. Whoops.
Yeah.
We'll get that back.
She's like, "There are some
Well,
risks that we
The
didn't
only critique
think
I'll
about."
make of
So-
her is
so-
it's like she's wearing a jacket and a skirt. And it's like,
Are you
well, if you're-
cold or
if
are
you're
you
cold-
warm?
Yeah.
So one of the articles Will was talking about.
Oh, she's a ride or
when he was
die though.
interviewed
Look
by
at her.
New York
She's
Times,
happy.
He talked about his next business venture so that he could get the money back to repay.
You think she has the money?
Yeah, I was like, listen, maybe this guy hasn't been told, but
Yeah, like,
no one's gonna give this
"Hey,
guy a dollar,
man,
right? You know?
you do understand this was your one chance, and
yeah. You can't
you're
lose
n-
35 billion
Yeah.
and not having people ask you
But
questions.
also, what did
I mean,
you
look at
expect
him
that
though.
guy
He's
to
not.
date?
He's
exactly.
not a attractive man.
No, that's what I was just saying.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys were saying she's some model or something. Well, that's rude. Well, so they're just making fun of her for being ugly.
No, and she's stupid because she's a woman.
I think she went. That seems pretty terrible. Of you
All
to say.
that
right,
was not what I
that
meant.
is.
I think she
all
went to
right, somebody's
MIT
gotta
too.
cut Will off here.
So
That's
I think
that's
she
not
went to
cool.
MIT too. is
Yes,
what-
she
is-
did,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So
We should find that interview because that's what I was going off of. I'm joking about her just being a woman, but when they were
no, dig the hole.
when they
Just keep
were
talking about it.
interviewing
Pull
her,
the plug. Just pull the
she
plug.
was
Hold
like
on.
it was
Okay, I think there you go. You won't get in trouble anymore.
it was insane because
Canceled.
it's like, do you know who you're? She was so casually, just talking about like, oh, that's something that we didn't foresee. This one, this
it was
is,
a market risk that we did not calculate for.
yeah.
Harry Potter fan. Jesus, they're just doing her so dirty.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
why?
the
why
Daily
is
Mail.
that? Why does that need to be in there?
Yeah, they're like Harry Potter character Sam Bradbury.
We need highlights. We
All
don't
right,
want
man.
the-
I can't be.
All right, play it.
I can't be.
It's 17 minutes.
Oh
we want to
no. Let's go to Twitter.
there'll be highlights somewhere.
Let's
Highlight,
Twitter.
highlight,
Stop
highlight,
saying that.
highlight,
Twitter.
highlight.
Oh,
Is this it?
The Grant Cardone. That was the guy I was telling you about.
Oh my God!
it's
Full circle.
Down two.
No.
Okay, Grant Cardone.
Hold on. Where's the video? God, Twitter. Wait, where is it? Here.
I think that's the one I was thinking of.
Okay, let's check it out. Let's check it out. What's the?
Oh, it's
It's just the article.
It's a
Link back
link
to the article.
the same article we're at. No, there's got to be clips. Okay, here we
big
go.
argument sort of back in whenever it was June or July about like should we even do yield farming at all, and I was kind of like, oh, I don't know, this whole thing seems like weird, and aren't there risks, and like what if these platforms get hacked, and like
Why is she saying
it's,
all
like,
this?
such a huge pain operationally, and accounting wise and all of that.
Is she the brains of that?
etc. etc.
But yeah, I lost that argument, I guess. I'm now very glad that whole summer, for me, a lot of it was just.
She's the CEO of the hedge fund.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you knew it wasn't gonna go well.
It's like when they got the work reform person from Reddit on Fox News.
Sort of,
The
No, but she's
moderator.
actually the CEO. That's
readjusting
different.
My expectations.
She has
and,
people's money, right? Like,
being open to whatever happened. I think like every week or so, something like weirder than the previous week would happen. And I was like, okay. I just like mentally, adjusted myself to, okay, we're farming comp. And then it's like, oh, now we're farming these things that are like foods, and then now we're farming these like whatever weird like meta food things. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I did manage to get away from my initial skepticism and end up embracing the mindset of like, great, gonna like go out and look for like whatever like the weirdest, dumbest thing people are talking about today, and like that's gonna be.
what did she say? I feel like she's just incriminating.
I feel like
She's,
saying
you know
nothing.
what? I think she just feels guilty, and she's just like, yeah, I wasn't really ever comfortable with like, when you get caught doing something wrong and you kind of just can't stop confessing.
Or
'Cause
she
that's
just
not
is like
good.
trying to hit
Well,
all the hype words, just like,
Oh, they're all poly.
So
Hold on. What does this mean?
you've got my attention. That
When I started my first foray into poly, I thought of it as a radical break from my trad path. What is this? Is this just meme people?
So have you
Literally, it's just meme people managing $26 billion or whatever. It's just people who are just memes. They're just actually walking memes. Chinese harem? Imperial Chinese harem. What the hell is that? What is happening? Why would you give your money to this guy?
They were.
Is this his
so
new-
there was
is this
another
his new
article
girl-
when this first came out.
Is this his new girlfriend?
Where
No.
that's some,
That's Giselle
yeah.
or something.
Yeah, it is
Where
just-
they were talking about how both Caroline and Sam would be like microdosing amphetamines throughout the day, and then
Oof.
there's a whole interview on them talking about like
No, this is
They're
the
like-
best
the
thing
health
ever.
benefits.
They're like,
and I'm like,
if it's just a gram, it's not hurting
I'm
anyone.
like, what are y'all talking about?
Literally, she could just be like, well, I wasn't really into the whole idea of like doing meth at work all the time. But then I just thought,
I tried it and I thought that'd be okay.
like meth is kind of cool. But then I started getting into harder stuff, like really weird drugs that don't even have names.
Yeah,
And it was
right.
like, I just guess I was.
Look at Neil just roasting in the chat.
All chat.
Okay,
Looks
let's
like
read
Harry
all of them, read all of
Potter.
them.
Oh yeah, just start at the top. That was actually pretty funny. Looks like Harry Potter and Rosie O'Donnell had a baby. Looks like the cast member of Deliverance.
Neil, I'm always spitting.
Hills have
one-liners.
eyes.
Let's not skip over the comment where Neil compliments me for spitting one-liners tonight.
Which one liner? I didn't hear it.
Yeah,
Must have
exactly.
sucked.
I always do. You guys can't hear it when you're on the headphones. She looks like Harry Potter and Rosie O'Donnell had a baby girl. That's mid. She looks like a cast member from the movie Deliverance. Accurate, but also mid. The Hills Have Eyes 3 featuring Sam Bankman's girlfriend. No, that's just the same
What's
joke
mid?
as Deliverance with.
Like mid.
What is mid?
Medium,
Let's Google
medium
it.
level.
Okay, like
the middle of the road.
okay,
Hold on.
nice.
Oh, let's Google this. Let me put the browser up.
Hi to
What do
fellow
what do
kids.
the kids mean when they say? mid?
That's old though. They don't say
That's
that.
old,
That's
yeah.
that's
Going
that's
down.
gone.
That's
The latest edition of Gen Z slang is the term mid. It's not exactly the worst thing you can be. It's not exactly great
Okay,
either.
fair enough.
It's mid. The new internet lingo is a way for people to express disappointment about something they deem to be mediocre or run of
Do you
the
know
mill.
what I
That's
call
actually
it?
a great definition.
I call it porridge.
Porridge.
What?
Do you eat porridge?
Yeah, porridge.
Do you actually eat porridge?
Not too hot, not too cold.
So
Right in the
what's the
middle.
difference between
No,
porridge and
no,
grits?
because that was good in that context. Mid would not be. If she's like, this porridge is mid, it's probably the cold one.
Yeah, but you wouldn't say that though, because I don't know. I mean,
She was like, this porridge is mid, and then got mauled by a family of bears.
I actually don't know the difference, and I don't eat porridge. That's a very good question. Hey, what's the difference between oatmeal and porridge?
What's the difference between? I don't know.
Yeah.
grit-
Yo, mama.
would you say oatmeal is more
What-
similar
what
to
does that
porridge than grits? would
We
be?
don't know what it means.
Who said that?
No one. Us. We're talking.
We're
We
asking.
really don't know. It's not a joke. It's not a setup. We don't know the difference between porridge and oatmeal, Jay.
Yikes.
Sorry, I thought different things. Okay, hold on. Let's get off of our.
Hey,
chat
Neil, do
screen.
you have a gut issues?
What's the difference between porridge and oatmeal? I mean, this is what the people need to know. They've been asking for weeks. When are you guys going to talk about oatmeal and porridge? And we find today's the day.
Oh, I love a good legume.
Porridge could be anything. Oatmeal is oats. That's the difference. It's fucking obvious, Will. God.
Oatmeal looks better here in this.
No way!
Oh,
Porridge
yeah.
looks fire. What is that? Acai?
Fire? That's not acai. That's purple gunk.
That's what acai is, isn't it?
No.
Nah, they're blue.
Acai's not
And
blue.
it's a fruit.
Yeah,
It's like a blue.
Fruit can be gunk as well.
Neil's
Neil's got issues.
yeah.
Let's go back to the to the Austin's got issues section of the show.
Yeah, I got
tonight.
an issue with you. Why are you still on the show? Got it from the chat.
Agree, Paxton.
Neil's
never
sniping.
mind.
What did Paxton say?
She said that porridge feels somehow grosser.
No, porridge feels
The,
older.
wor-
like
the word
old-timey.
doesn't feel very welcoming. Like
It
It
feels
should be
like
called-
you're a poor
like,
person.
Yeah, it should be called richage.
Yeah.
richage.
that?
Doesn't
Yeah.
sound good either.
Wealthage.
Like
They should be called Sam
Cottage.
Bagman Friedage.
legumage.
Ooh, legumes.
I don't feel comfortable making fun of Sam Bagman's free girlfriend.
I do.
And you know what I'll say? I would date her. She seems like a lovely young lady. Don't look at me like that when I'm being sincere.
Yeah. You're done.
You're next.
Look, if Tina and I ever broke up and I was looking to invest in a new relationship
Would you call her
and
first?
also invest, she'd be like, well, actually,
Well,
I've
actually,
been
have
I
you
used to
heard about
rent
notes?
I've been investing in these rare weird food things,
And
like
actually-
the weirdest food thing in the world.
I don't know if we can play it or not, but talking about weird things, Trump NFTs. Have you seen the?
Oh man!
Have you
I-
seen the thing, the
yeah,
promotional
the
video for
the
it?
NFT.
It's
it's awesome.
absolutely insane.
Yeah.
the
Let's pull
promotional
that up.
Trump NFT promotional video or something.
I sent that to my wife today, and she said that he needed to be escorted back to the old folks' home.
It's,
Oh, is it this?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
where he's like,
Yeah, play it. It can.
It's
these are my NFTs. That whole thing.
he's like this
Ooh.
he announced here.
The
Pause it
crypto
real quick.
collapse does
Oh, this
not
is
appear.
it.
This is just some
he-
dude.
But fast forward and it might be.
It might
there
be in the
later.
video. They
Yeah,
prob-
you
they
just might
probably
have to
do it.
fast forward a little bit.
Okay.
But he's like, I got big news coming, and everyone's like, he's gonna be running.
They're
he's
like
gonna
the
be running."
Patriot Party. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, it was like, oh yeah, here we go.
Better
Dude,
than
he's
so
he
good.
said
He's
better
looking
than
rough.
Lincoln.
He's looking
Yeah,
rough.
he's a better than Washington.
Better than Lincoln. Better than Washington.
Did you see that part?
Yeah, I heard it.
Worrying
see it.
one major celebrity,
Oh God, look at the titties.
former President Donald Trump.
They're on fire.
I hope they
His
just
own
play. Here it
NFT
is.
collection.
Oh no, it needs to be him
Everyone,
just-
this is Donald Trump. We gotta watch
I
the video.
can send it to
Find
you.
find a link now. Hold
I
on.
have one. I sent it to the group chat that no one ever looks at.
12-minute reaction.
Points. I'm Ryan Graham.
No, I'm gonna send it right now.
This is what our studio was gonna look like when we have the green screen and we put the brick wall back.
Jay, should I just
It
send it?
looks so
Looks
bad.
so
Like this,
fake.
this looks so bad. This is horrible. The bricks are so distracting. Barely see the people.
Yeah.
I sent it to you.
Where?
In your
Messenger?
messages.
Okay, hold on.
What
In
is
Neil and Will or in just Will?
just you.
Okay, I got it. No. Oh, here it is. I heard the ding.
That's a notification.
Did you guys hear that? Oh shoot! I gotta charge my battery. Another remove post? Oh no, here it is. Oh hell yeah!
Hello, everyone. This is Donald Trump. Hopefully, your favorite president of all time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington. With an important
Dude, better than
announcement
Lincoln. The cadence. He goes better than Lincoln, better than Washington.
President of all time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington. With an important announcement to make. I'm doing my first official Donald J. Trump
What the f is this
NFT
shit?
collection right here. And
This
right
is just
now.
literally those Instagram posts of all those girls who were like, "This is my AI person," and he just did that and was
Yeah.
like, "You could buy that."
called Trump Digital Trading Cards. These cards feature.
Look.
Oh wait! You, I
Did you
want to
see the
rewind the
disclaimer?
disclaimer. I was gonna say aren't as collectible
It says
items
Trump digital trading
for
cards,
individual
NFTs,
enjoyment
are-
only.
But they're,
They're-
calling them digital trading
They're
cards.
not
instead of
investment
NFTs.
vehicles, so they have to say that this will not make
That was
you
so
money.
smart.
Yeah.
He actually
Yeah.
had a lawyer
Yeah.
look at this.
Yeah, he was like, you can't call that. It's not an appreciating asset.
Digital trading cards. These cards feature some of the
lips are
real.
This
Bi-
one-
Biden in a spacesuit.
Yeah,
This
what?
one is
I don't
so-
even get that though.
Based.
Why would I just don't? Because that's not. No,
And
that
it says
it looks like
45,
Biden, but it's
but
him.
what-
It's
it
Trump.
says 45.
But that's
Oh,
that
it,
looks like
it's
Bi-
not Biden.
It looks like Biden,
it
doesn't it?
100%
it's
looks
Trump
like
doing
Biden.
like a Top
It's-
Gun.
Yes, it's definitely Trump because he wouldn't put Trump in a.
45 too, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's not
So
Incredible artwork
I
pertaining
saw
to-
Biden as well. I'm like, what? Who
Look,
made
look
this?
at the hands.
Do you know who this? Did you guys ever watch the show?
My life and my career, it's been very
this
exciting.
music? Let's just mute it.
It's kind of great though. just see all the
An automatic
things.
chance to win amazing prizes
I hope we don't get claimed for this music.
like dinner with me. I
Just
don't know
mute
if
it.
that's an amazing.
Dinner
Yeah, you
with
can't.
me. Okay, you get dinner
We
with
probably
me.
already got.
Yeah,
you,
it's already.
or you can play on his amazing golf courses, beautiful golf courses, the best golf courses.
Does this look like a nice course to you? You play
Yeah, it
golf.
looks-
It does. It looks
really
all.
nice.
It looks awesome. I would honestly want to play there.
I mean, you guys are like, I get to play on this golf course. I'm like, is it a nice course? Oh God, dude.
Yeah,
you
I
have
mean,
no
that,
idea.
look
I
how
mean,
nice that is.
Yeah.
You can do a
I'm also
one-on-one
doing
Zoom.
calls. Autographing. Oh, they were also like, he's autographing an iPad
In Microsoft Word.
What? Yeah. What?
Is that Paint?
It's
What are we
Microsoft
doing?
Word.
But it's like, what memorabilia is that? He's autographing the NFTs. It's just a digital.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh my God.
The-
I mean, these are actually great though. That's the problem. Is
Would
like,
you pay $100 for that?
no.
Would you though? Be honest.
No.
For that one, yeah.
I might.
Well, this
For
looks
that
like your-
one?
That looks
literally,
pretty
this
sweet.
looks like your tattoo.
Yeah, except mine's better. It does.
It looks a lot like your
It
tattoo.
does.
He has this big elephant tattoo.
Do you?
Yeah.
On his chest.
I'll show you
after the
later.
show.
I'll take off my clothes.
Yeah,
This
for
one
you,
is
Daddy.
just the lowest. This
Yikes.
is the lowest effort NFT ever.
Look
This
at
is
the
so
face.
low effort.
So it reminds me of
You know
Nathan
what's so
for
funny?
You.
They were like, "Wear the suit that's the one from the pictures."
But he always
He's like
wears
the
a
one,
red
the
tie.
one I have.
Yeah, the one thing I wear.
Like an ill-fitting suit. What the hell is this?
Trump.
Is this where he lives?
Yeah, that's Mar-a-Lago.
That is. I've never. I don't know if I've ever seen Mar-a-Lago.
Well,
I've imagined it. You
well,
know,
now you have.
when I imagine it in my head, it's like, you know, Game of Thrones is like Dragonstone.
It's
That's what I think of it
it's
as.
dark and rainy
And like
all
De-
day.
DeSantis is living in like King's Landing, and he's
Yeah.
just in Dragonstone. Like, I am the true
He's like, the
ruler
true
of
king of the
Florida.
North.
I rule Florida.
That's
That's Mar-a-Lago. It's actually kind of nice, man.
This is my favorite. Just
That's where
death
Kanye
eyes.
brought the dude.
Oh, that one's kind of nice.
No, it's
Dun,
not.
dun, 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 dun,
No, it's
dun,
terrible.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
How
For
many?
Christmas,
How many
he's like
morons?
they're great Christmas gifts. Oh.
How many more? I like how he's the rider.
I'm
On,
glad
the
there's-
rider on the white
there's at
horse.
least one
Isn't the
festive
rider
one.
on the white horse death?
the one in his suit looks
He's-
like an office manager at
this
like the
is
local
literally-
Staples.
Yeah.
He's selling you like he's heralding the apocalypse here.
Yeah.
This is literally the apocalypse happening.
I want
The
to
rider
see.
on the white horse.
I want to see what he had. I want to see the
I
before
wanna see
shot
the
of him
sales.
on like the green screen.
This
on,
is
like,
Vladimir Putin. This is not Trump. This is Vladimir Putin.
That
This
actually
is
does
Vladimir
too.
Putin.
Kind of looks similar to him.
Vladimir Putin.
So yeah, that's fun.
No purchase necessary.
What did it say after no purchase necessary? Something prohibited.
Void where prohibited or something?
Is that what it said? Void where prohibited.
Yeah. It's,
What does that even mean?
I guess it means
Not.
we ain't trying to break the law here. God, this is so
I-
bad. You know, he's giving me Homelander vibes. You know, from like, the boys.
for sure, definitely.
How much did they sell?
Who knows?
I mean, Trump has been robbing poor people his whole career,
Yeah.
selling them cheap stuff.
Look at the first comment. So he finally played the Trump card.
Ah,
Get out.
Get out. Oh my God! Now someone wants to buy one. Man, classic lib answer.
Your
here.
computer's gonna die.
Oh my f! Hold
I'm
on.
scared.
You're right. It's gonna die mid-show. And we're gonna lose all.
It's gonna be so mid.
Okay,
You're getting there.
You're getting there.
You got.
That's a better use of that. I
What's
can tell you that.
the
Getting warmer.
Yeah, it's like, dang it. There's some like saying like that.
Thanks
like,
for saying that though, because I think we are at what percent? 8. Okay, we're good. 8%, man. I live and die at 8%.
Neil's
Got issues.
1%er. That doesn't sound great, but
Yeah. What else are we gonna
You
say?
mean
What were you saying
top
before?
1%, Neil. You're the top 1%.
1% on his battery.
1%
life
of tennis players in the world. There we go.
Oh,
friendly.
Neil
That's
just
fun.
about another call out for Neil. He just about was in the 2% of
He
golfers.
just about.
2% of golfers. So you golf?
I do. I'm going golf
Are
on
you?
Sunday.
Um,
Oh god.
are you?
Camera back. Camera back.
How good?
Handicap like plus 18. Not great.
Decent though. I mean, that's
Not terrible, but not
Yeah.
like.
so.
I like to go and drive the cart and spend like a Sunday out there.
20% of people, or no. The top 20% of people break 90.
Yeah.
Oh no, 100.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then
the top 20%.
yes, and then the top 2% break 80. And Neil
I'm not
got like an 81 one time.
How
He had
good's
like a
Chad?
stroke.
He's
Neil
really-
had a stroke.
No, he was one stroke.
That's why he's not
I'll
with.
see
wait.
myself
That's
out.
why he's not with us tonight. No,
Aw.
he's very good.
He's learning how to chew peas.
like in the 70s every time.
Chad's amazing, right?
Well,
I mean,
when
I'm not. I mean,
He's
he's not.
spectacular.
all you do
right?
is
He's
play
very
golf, then yeah, it's
He's
He's
very.
been playing since forever.
He
I
is
guess.
very good at playing golf. I will
and
say that.
playing consistently. No, I don't know. Yeah. But yeah,
there's actually a boat landing at the golf course, so it's perfect.
80. Yeah.
Perfect.
Neil just about broke it. So I am not. I'm like, I don't even know what my handicap is because I'm that handicapped.
Are you
Let's
shooting
just
over
put it that
100?
way.
Are you-
Oh,
I have a few.
yeah.
I have a few ideas
That-
what your handicap is.
How much did you?
Visit a
Like,
doctor.
like
Are you the kind of guy that buys like $1,200 worth of like titanium golf clubs and goes out and shoots 100? Or
I don't think you know
No.
Will very well.
Yeah.
or is this like
Oh yeah, that's what he's buying.
okay, all right, very good.
It's
Go on.
it's more
He's a
of,
hockey stick. Just kidding.
Getting your hog up. Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore's it.
Oh,
I had secondhand clubs that I didn't think I got from the thrift store, but I bought from like used for a while. Then I ended up getting like a nicer set
go.
that
Yep.
I don't know. It was $300 or something. So that's what I've been using now. But then that's what Neil's big push for next summer is me breaking 100. He
Okay.
really wants me to break 100. And
Well-
I do too, but it's just
I mean, the only way you're gonna do
That's
this
a
is
lot.
by practicing.
by practice. Exactly.
Yeah,
and that's what we
doesn't.
talked
It
about.
doesn't
yeah.
matter. Like muscle memory in golf is everything, and I think
How often are you going to the range?
not often. Honestly, like I said, I'm not like that good, but I'm not terrible.
Still,
I
what'd
probably
you
play
say? Plus 18?
plus 18. So I probably play like
So that's
four,
that's 90?
probably 5 times a year. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like every couple months, I'll play.
That's
I haven't played
pretty
in a while,
damn good.
but yeah,
Are you where's your good game? Are you if
the
do you
drives, the drives for sure.
Okay.
I terrible at putting. I'm getting better at
Okay.
the short game
Okay.
with my irons. But putting is always like I'll drive to the green and then I'll 5-putt. You know that kind of stuff. Double bogey.
Yeah.
Bogey.
So I can't. Well, it depends. I'm just very inconsistent. I can just like stripe it one hole, and then the next I just OB.
Whiff it into the creek.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
What would be-
same.
Emojis in the chat if you think golf is boring.
What would be cool?
We have a mini golf.
What would be
video.
Yeah.
cool?
See that he doubled on 18 for 80.
Neil, when you get back, I as part of my parting gift from Denver, I'd like to see something videotaped with all 3 of y'all
Hell yeah, brother.
at the driving range.
How can we get? Oh, I see.
Ooh.
I've never driven anything. I've never hit a golf ball.
He's never even driven a car.
I've never hit a golf ball with the intention to see how far it could go.
Yeah. Well, now you can. So I think
Maybe we
with
should do Top Golf or something, or is that different?
they're like competitiveness, like in Top Golf.
Okay.
Is there one in Denver?
Probably.
A Top Golf, yeah. Well, there's one further north and further south, but within
It's a
half
drive
an
up.
hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like competitions that when you
Fun. We're setting future plans. We're making new
Yeah.
friendships.
So you should come back in the summer though too, and then we can just hit the course.
I'll say
the
I'd like
real
to just go
course.
play a real game of golf. That'd
Yeah.
be fun.
Yeah.
There's some courses around here. Am I right, guys? Who in the chat wants to see Austin come back to Denver and play a round of golf with our good friends Will and Neil? Maybe even Simmons. Who knows?
Did you play any other sports, or how'd you get into golf?
I got into golf because it was just something to do.
Okay.
I played,
You're like,
football,
well, I was bored
soccer,
and white.
Okay.
baseball, and I swam. So,
Okay.
when I wasn't doing all that, I was
Yeah.
like playing golf.
You
Because I was
swam?
curious about.
Oh, I didn't know that.
A lot of those are one of the reasons I asked is because Neil has very good hand-eye coordination, and I think one of his friends as well, Patrick, who is a very good. Neil's better at tennis, but because I know it's gonna come up in the chat.
We have to say that
But,
every time we bring him up and then playing.
So-
But he just like started golf, and then he's definitely better than me, and so I'm like the hand-eye
Just
coordination.
started?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Well,
And he, yeah.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
So, Jay, you're gonna have to come play with us. I think.
I'll play golf.
Neil wants that
Sure.
to happen.
I will wear. Neil, I'll play golf if you wear those damn pants I bought you.
There are
They're probably a
rules though
little
when you
warm,
play
though.
golf. So what I think would be better is if we picked a day during the week because
There are rules you play golf. Number one, no non-white people
Well-
allowed. So,
Well, people that
Tiger
are
Woods.
typically better at playing
Thank
golf
you, Dad.
play on Saturdays and Sunday mornings, right? And I think
Oh, bad people?
no good people.
Oh, they play on the weekend because they want to. This is like their
Well, they
time.
have jobs during the week, you know. And so yeah,
Not like you, Riff Raff. Get out of here, you Wednesday morning golfer.
But
no.
I don't think it would honestly take. Jay's pretty hand-eye coordinated. If just going
so.
to
I
the
think so.
range, even
That
you
would
know
help out
a
a
month
ton.
before, just to swing a little bit.
Yep.
I'll invite you next time I go.
Yeah, I'll
this
go.
summer.
I'm left-handed though. That's the problem.
Oh, you
What's the
son
problem?
of a bitch.
I need left-handed clubs.
you can rent those.
Okay.
Yeah, but
And
it's
you
gonna
can
be
go to
hard.
the Habitat for Humanity store. I bought my first set of clubs from there.
Habitat from Humanity, or what is it?
Habitat
for Humanity.
for Humanity.
Yeah, they put humans in cages. It's fun.
That's not the same thing.
It's a habitat. They build them a habitat.
Yeah.
It's like here's your
Oh.
hamster wheel. Now run.
Invite a will.
The Wilf Pack over here.
Wolfpack.
Yeah, no, I'm in. All right, guys, I'm in, man.
Cool.
I'm, you know,
It's a date, huh?
y'all
Yeah.
are being really encouraging, and you know what? I'm gonna give it the old.
It's fun. You
college
go
try.
out with your buddies. It's
Will wants
nice
a two-man
weather.
scramble. Oh my god,
2-man scramble.
love it. Is
Last
that-
time I had a
that's not-
2-man scrambles at brunch. Am I right? Okay, well, this has been a good
that was
episode.
nice for us.
Wow,
Yeah, there's
that's that time, huh? What
about
do we
that
say?
time. Oh, it is about that time.
Yeah.
We've been going for a while.
An
now.
hour 25. That's
Yeah.
Neil, did you actually? Probably not. Yeah. It
Hold on,
doesn't
Neil.
sound
Are
like
you
there's a
free?
Neil
You want to
got
do a call?
issues.
Neil, can we do a call in? Are you free? I'm just gonna call him. Neil, answer your damn phone.
What
brother.
does a call-in mean? Is that a picture of you laying in the grass?
No, it's not.
It's Adele.
My girlfriend.
It's Tita
Yeah,
in the grass.
it's yeah.
Why are you putting him on blast like that, Will?
Because I couldn't see what it is. Okay, nice one.
It's I cropped a larger photo.
Oh, I can tell.
All right, let's give our old pal Neil a call. Every time he's
A
not
ring-a-ding,
here,
ding,
usually,
ding,
he
ding.
usually answers his phone. So maybe you know what? Let's do the old video call.
I don't get what we're trying to get out of this.
It's ringing. Can
It's
you hear it?
it's gonna be delayed.
Oh.
Well,
Boys.
how's it going, my brother?
Love it.
What's good?
Show the screen. Let's see if I can see him on the screen.
Yeah, you can.
I can't see him.
We got the host with the most back to brag and boast. You know what I mean?
Two-man scramble. Jay and I against Will and Austin.
Done.
That's
Best
done.
ball.
done.
You're
I think
you're
that's
cooked.
fair,
Cooked.
fun,
Cooked.
positive.
I cannot wait. Neil really loses it on the golf course when he doesn't do
What do
well.
you mean?
I mean,
What
I've
do you
seen it.
mean?
I've seen you completely break down and cry. I have to hold you.
That
Jeez,
was
I'm
the
not doing that.
marathon. Wasn't golf.
That was golf. That's every other Sunday, brother.
So, hey, how's Texas, Neil?
It's warm. There's a lot of Whataburger, which is nice. Cannot complain about that.
Yeah, you're looking thick.
Damn,
What?
calling him out.
You're looking
Hey,
thick.
you want to see something?
All those trophies.
I stole this from my high school. They used to have that posted.
State qualifier, and then Neil stole it where it says his name on it.
Wow.
You stole a poster
I don't
of
actually
you?
see your
I
Oh,
see it's
Mia
up at the top.
Matuzak.
It's a
Wow.
sign.
Why aren't you number one in the list, Neil?
Because it doesn't go in any type of order. It's just whoever. It's not in any type of order.
That's what they told you,
Yeah.
but we all
It's an
know.
unsorted
They're like,
list.
let him down
It's
easy.
an unsorted
Let him down
list.
easy.
Wow, look at all those trophies. Wow.
Those are medals.
What is this? Mr. Hasbin over here?
Those are. I'm in my room. What do you want from me?
I'm in my room, Mom.
Oh, nice teddy bear. Did you get a new dog? Did you
Where's the meatloaf? Mom, where's the meatloaf?
Did you get a new dog though? It seemed like I'm seeing like a new
they-
Chihuahua or something.
His name is Nacho.
Yeah.
And he was rescued There's a long story behind it. He was basically just running
Was it a
down
Chihuahua?
the street one day on the street of where our house is.
So he
And
hood
what
rat.
happened, he had escaped. There was like a 90-something-year-old woman who got COVID, and they had to go, like, the firefighters had to get her from her house, like an emergency, and they took her to the hospital, and the dog escaped and was just like running down the road. And he's supposedly like 17 or 18 years old. So he had run like 6 or 7 blocks, and he was like, it was really hot, so he was panting. So my mom just picked him up and brought him in and like took care of him and everything, and put like a
Wet
lost
towel
dog sign out, and finding that it was this woman's dog, and she was basically being taken care of by her daughter, and the daughter was like, listen, my mom can't even take care of this dog. I don't have enough time to take care of the dog. Will you guys just take the dog? Because she won't even notice anyway.
Damn.
Wow, this story took a turn. Didn't expect that.
So we ended up taking the dog. The dog's like super old, pretty chill, but it has what is it called, tracheal collapse, where like the throat like collapses within itself, so it makes it hard for the
Dog to breathe.
So he's having some issues like coughing and stuff, but we're trying to take care of it. But so I'm taking care of my mom and I'm taking care of the dog, and it's just a shit show. But yeah. Other than that, Texas is super. I didn't know Austin was coming in this week. That kind of stinks.
Yeah, Austin was definitely
It's a bummer deal.
down to. He
But
really
you know
wanted
what
to meet
else
you.
stinks? What else? You know what else stinks? Austin said he's not a writer today, and that kind of hurt my feelings. I thought he was one
Are
of
you
my
a writer?
top writers.
I am a
thought
writer.
he was one of my top
He isn't
guys.
writer.
He said he's right. I might have said
said-
he's not.
It
a writer.
was no. It was. I called it out. I said, whenever it was FMK, and
Oh,
and then
look.
I said he was a writer in the chat, and then he's like, sorry,
Kill me.
it's nothing personal, but
you got to go,
yeah,
brother.
yeah, he has to
You
go.
wanna clear the air?
Yeah, let's
Austin,
hit
why
it.
don't you clear the air
Yeah,
for us?
yeah, I would absolutely kill you.
And also, I am a writer. That's what Neil wants. He just wants you to say those sweet words.
Sweet, gentle words.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. That's all.
That's okay.
That's all.
I'm
What
used
else
to it.
can I say?
I'm used to it. I've lived my life this way forever.
Just talk to my parents, brother.
Yeah.
Neil, well, thanks for the call in, man. We should probably end the show.
Austin, you'll pay for that on the course, bro.
I love that. I welcome the challenge.
Did.
Yeah.
Neil, what's
what
your
you did.
handicap? Do you even know your handicap?
It's like between 8 to 10, I would say.
Decent.
Will's like, I don't even know what mine is.
I think mine's.
You know what my handicap is?
Isn't mine in the
Will's
30s or
probably like
40s?
30.
Yeah, 30. I
At
would
least-
say 30.
Yeah, I mean, if like par golf is
least
68, you know.
Neil, you know what my
30.
Yeah.
handicap is?
40.
I think-
400.
I give too much.
40. Mine's 40.
That's my.
A handicap of 40.
I care too much, Neil. I can't let go. I get too attached.
see.
That's my handicap.
Yeah.
I thought you said I give too much. I'm like, what?
I do.
Oh,
I love to.
I think. I mean, look
love-
at this. Hey,
Look at this.
Neil.
Look at this gift.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
did you see the
Jay
shirt?
is a good gifter. I'll give him that. Jay
Come
is a
on.
gifting machine.
How sick is this shirt, Neil?
That's a sick shirt. Congratulations, Austin. You've been on our one episode, and Jay's giving you gifts. I don't know, the 50 other episodes Will has been a part of, and I've been a part of. We
Well,
haven't gotten
what you
any.
don't realize is that he's already given you the gift. You just don't realize you've gotten it. It's the gift of being with Jay.
It's the gift of
That's-
friendship.
It's
You know
a
what
gift
I'm saying?
that keeps on giving.
just-
Thanks, Austin.
Hey, love you.
You got that plus a shirt.
Hey, I can't fool you, Neil.
Neil,
Yeah.
any final thoughts, Neil? Because we're about to end it. I don't know if you can hear.
I'm gonna tune. I'm gonna clock out here. I'm gonna tune in for the end. I'm really looking forward to Austin's got issues. That's all I gotta say. He's filling in. It's his time to end the show appropriately. So don't worry. You don't have big shoes to fill at all. So good luck. Have fun. Cheers, boys.
Beep, 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 beep.
All right, well, that was Neil. And we are Jay, Austin, and Will signing off, saying goodnight. Thanks for listening. Austin, I love you, man. Love you, man. The wolf pack over here is getting loud. Did you see Neil earlier said riders hunt wolf pack?
And
Riders
we're
hunt the wolf pack.
endangered species, so he's so funny. He is hilarious.
He's still watching, you know. Sorry, Neil.
Yeah, of course he is, because he's not nothing else to do. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm taking care of a
He's
dog.
like, oh, they called.
Taking care of a dog with a tracheotomy. What the? It's like
Does the dog
It's
smoke?
like this. Woof woof. It holds the thing up to his
exactly.
throat.
That was immediately. Unfortunately, that was immediately what I was thinking too. I was like, "What? This dog's smoking long cut? They're
Like
Marlboro
only reds,
lights."
only reds.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
Thanks for people that tuned in that long. Wow, that was. It felt like a marathon.
it felt like an marathon we did with no training. All right, y'all. Well, you know what's up. So yeah, say goodbye to the studio. This is gonna be the last time you guys experience it. Take it all in, breathe it in, and we'll see you in the new location next week. Are you around next week, Will?
Yeah.
Will's around. Neil.
How long are you staying here?
Saturday.
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 Okay.
Yep.
You'll be back, Austin. You'll be back on the show in a big way.
I've been here every year for the past 6 years. So
And do you come back normally winter, summers? Just
Depends.
doesn't.